he's just turned 16 and he represented Rynam Ramblers in 101 North against Brentford. So just wanted to ask Sam a few questions to see how you felt. How did you feel about your debut on Saturday, Sam?
Start was nervous, but however I went into the game and felt a growing confidence every minute I was on the pitch, and after the first 5 minutes I loved every minute.
Good. See, what we try and teach the boys here is their comments all the time, psychologically working on their performances. And wasn't really too happy about Sam going out at 16, but needs must and everything like that. An important job was he was to go in and do a 7 out of 10 performance. We spoke and I said to Sam, some keepers make mistakes on debuts by trying to go for a 9 out of 10. What you're trying to do, come for balls that don't really come for, call passes that don't really call. Go in on a debut with a steady 6 out of 7 10 performance and build it up from there. So obviously looking at Sam 16, you're far being a non-league veteran yourself. If I'm the opposing manager, first thing I'm going to say to the lads is, look at the size of their keeper, he's young, let's put it on him. Let's see what he can do on the set pieces. How did you get in with the set pieces?
Set pieces, I found out they had at least 2 strikers on me every minute.
Yeah.
Always giving a few elbows and a few pushes, just trying to throw you off. What I realised is you've got to come out, be confident, be loud, and just come through the ball.
Good. Now, I was talking to Sam about this, about extension every time. It's important we get the 3-step run up. Because if we go 1, 2, 3, our weight is times by. Nice one, Sam. Your weight's times by 2. So sports science is if you weigh 8 stone, 9 stone, and you get a good 1, 2, 3 before you go, you're going to weigh about 18 stone. So any oncoming shot is going to come and you're going to be impulsive, impacted there. If you've got a standing position there and we go up, we're going to get clattered. Now, I did speak to both managers who obviously get a bit of feedback. They said you got clattered a few times into the goal net.
Yeah, there. One of them was a free kick from the right hand side of the pitch, and they whipped it in, and one of the players has come up to challenge for me. I've punched the ball out, and as I've landed, I've had a player with 2 hands push me in my chest into my net. Yeah,
of course it's going to happen, you know. We won't tell you what we take to keep the feed back, but listen, Sam's 16, his first senior debut, it's a big ask to do, and he's gone in and by all accounts and reviews he's got a good report. Both Gaffer said he made some great saves. Kicking was an issue at times,
yeah,
and getting clattered. So what we've got to do now with Sam is focus on the through balls, but then let's change things around. How's a young kid meant to learn if he's not thrown in the deep end like that? You know, we need to get experience of that. And what you find, Sam, in non-league is once you've took a few elbows and a few bangs, it does get better and easier. So what about your application month before the game? What did you do?
Before the game, I've done what I usually do, listen to the same song before I go in, so I can get a good feeling when I go in. Change room, have a lot of confidence and go in, talk to the lads, everyone, shake the hands, get a good cheer. The usual good music was going on. Gaffer gave a good speech and just give me a bolt.
How were the lads with you? Did they help? Did the older players, experienced players, bring you through a bit in it, or was they a bit sort of?
I had a lot of talk from them during the game as well as before the game, so be confident, be loud.
Good.
So they really did put me on the. Well, I had something to leave on, which was really nice.
So there's always a black hole for young keepers when they get 16, under 18s, reserve level. They're too young to play first team football. Managers don't trust a young keeper. So what do these young guys do, you know? My advice is if you can nick 2 or 3 appearances this season and build on it for next year, then it's going to cater and develop you a better goalkeeper. The amount of time you've seen young kids throwing in the sticks and it's sort of reverse reaction to psychology and they end up giving up football or something, you know. So it's a steady progress. We build the keepers here at Pro 1 to be very confident. Sam's a great keeper. I've had him now since he's 13 years old and I'm really impressed with him. I mean, sometimes on the short side, Sam, we have to maintain a good starting position, which we go through all the time. If we're a short keeper, listen, it's no problem. We just get a good starting position, read the game, or get a tall centre half, and go from there. So Sam, listen, well done. Sam joins Hall of Fame. We've had the youngest keeper down the run at 16. We had a 17-year-old who's playing first team at Malden, who got scouted for Dagenham and Redbridge. We've got an 18-year-old playing at Rynam Pren at Canvey, and we've got another 18-year-old who's been playing at Whittam. So if you notice all the young keepers coming through the Rymans, it's because they've come through the Pro 1 Academy. So what we're going to do now, if you have a look around here, we've got all the resistance bands and the ropes, which we'll be getting Sam on. next few weeks to bulk him up now. He's got his gym plan he's going through, so I'm going to go from there. So, well done, Sam.
Cheers, thank you.